what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys saw by the title, and it's Friday, so save rock and roll album review. I'm so sorry I don't have my vinyl copy. I have my CD copy. My vinyl copy is at my mom's house right now. I'll insert some clips here of my vinyl copy because I've videoed it before so you guys can see what it looks like. Save rock and roll, first post-hiatus Fall Out Boy record. So excited to dive into this one. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get into it right now. So let's start with that year. So basically, Fall Out Boy came back from a 3-year hiatus. Like, those of you who weren't fans don't understand, like, how crazy this time was. Like, I was a fan since 2007. So basically, during the hiatus, I was always a fan. Like, I always listened to them, like, more of like a nostalgia thing, not so much like I'm listening to my favorite band of all time. It's just like, oh, I remember when Fall Out Boy was a thing, I'm gonna listen to them. And it's actually like a month, I think, before they came back, I actually posted a status on Facebook. I'll see if I can find it, where I said, jamming out to Fall Out Boy, you know, makes this drive not so bad or something. And then literally like a month later, they came back. So it's crazy. But I remember the time it happened, like, I was just scrolling through Facebook, you know, no big deal, and then I see things about Fall Out Boy, and I'm like, Fall Out Boy, they went on a hiatus 3 years ago, like, they're not making new music. So I thought it was like a scam, because the rumor mill was flying all the time about them coming back, but I never thought they would come back, because you know, being a fan and seeing the reaction to Folie was very disheartening and sad. And like, just like now where I'm very protective of them, it was the same way back then, and to see them hate on them so much, it drove them into a hiatus. Like, I didn't believe any of the rumors that they were going to come back, because I'm like, who would want to come back from that? And I saw the video with 2 Chainz, and Fall Out Boy was never actually in the video. Like, I never saw the announcement. I didn't even know Fall Out Boy's, like, Facebook page was back. I never saw the announcement or anything, so I just watched the 2 Chainz video. And I'm just like, yeah, this sounds like them, but they're not in this video, so I don't believe this is actually Fall Out Boy. Like, I did not believe that the first time I heard my songs was actually Fall Out Boy, which is actually pretty hilarious. I was like, no, this isn't Fall Out Boy. And then later on, like, you know, at school, or maybe when I got home from school, I don't really remember, but I remember going on Facebook again and seeing like a sponsored post, and it was about Fall Out Boy, and I think it was because I clicked on the video earlier in the day. So I clicked on it, and it took me to Fall Out Boy's new Facebook account, and I was like, wait, what? Like, and I look at the pictures, and you know, they all look so different than when I remember being a fan. I was like, are they really back? You know, and then eventually, like, I started searching for different interviews and things to confirm this for me, and yeah, they were back, and I literally died. Like, the day they announced they came back, they had a show in Chicago that night, and I remember watching it and, like, crying. Like, I could not believe that my favorite band of all time was back and gonna be making new music, and like, it was the most insane thing ever. Like, it's just hard to even, like, it's just hard to even talk about. And then, like, you know, then you see, like, these younger kids who don't even know about Fall Out Boy's old stuff start liking new music off of Save Rock and Roll, and it was just insane to me. Like, the whole thing was just insane. It's like they were a new band coming back. But, you know, hearing those old songs live again after, like, all that time it's just so crazy. But Save Rock and Roll is going to, you know, be part of me. I absolutely love this album. Not just because of the nostalgia, but I love it because every single song on here is just a jam. Like, people say that this album isn't as good as their older stuff, but I feel like it ties, you know, it's right up there with their older stuff. It just has a little bit more of a different sound. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I do think this is a lot better than American Beauty, American Psycho, just in general. But I do feel like this does hold up with their older materials. Alright, so let's get on with the track by track. The Phoenix, probably one of my favorite Fall Out Boy songs of all time. They just opened with it at the MANIA tour. Such an awesome, amazing song. It's like, it shows their roots, but also shows like a new modern take to a rock song, and I absolutely love that. The music video is the second video of the Youngblood Chronicles. You know, it's one of my favorite music videos to see, like, how they all get captured and things. It fits with the song really well. This song live is just a jam. Like, they've actually played this song at a few award shows and things, so definitely one of my favorites of all time. My songs, No Just in the Dark, obviously giant hit, you know, brought them back into fame pretty much. I like the song. I'm not like a huge fan of the song, but I'm very proud of them for doing something so great. I remember reading an interview that the lead-off song was either going to be My Songs or The Phoenix. I wish they would have picked The Phoenix. That would have been interesting to see where they would have went, but I do feel like My Songs was a little bit more mainstream than The Phoenix, so that was probably the best bet, since they wanted to be mainstream again. Alone Together, oh, such an amazing song. You know, for the longest time, I couldn't listen to this song because it was a song that I used to sing with my ex-boyfriend, and because he wasn't really into Fall Out Boy as much as I was, but he did like this song, so we would sing it in the car together all the time, and I could not listen to this song after we broke up. Like, it was a really bad breakup. Maybe I'll do a video on that sometime, but it was a very bad breakup, and every time I heard this song, I was just like, this song, like, just reminds me of my ex, and it makes me sad. And then I remember they played it live at Wintour and AT&T Block Party last year, and you know, singing, of course, you know, when you're at a Fall Out Boy show, you're going to sing, and I just remember singing every word, and it kind of, like, you know, made me realize that, you know, singing in the car with my ex, where they were happy moments, and the song always just kind of hold a place in my heart during that time of my life. I absolutely love the song, though. Where Did the Party Go? Where Did the Party Go is actually the first song that Pete and Patrick wrote together, during their comeback. So basically they were like, okay, we're going to write music, and if it doesn't work out, we're not going to come back. This was the first song where they were like, okay, yeah, like, this might work again. We still have that music connection. We're going to come back. Where Did the Party Go has such an awesome vibe to it. It's so different than, like, anything else on this album. It's actually my mom's favorite song on this album. It's just a jam. Like, you can dance to it. It's like a disco hip-hop, like, thriller thing. I don't even know. But such a good song. Just When Yesterday featuring Foxes, one of my favorite songs in Fall Out Boy's discography. I absolutely love this song. I feel like it's so beautiful. It's like a duet. It's like a love song ballad, but it also has that twist to it, like in the bridge when Foxes sings her part, I want to give you all my love just so I can take it all away. It's very... it's just one of those songs that just makes you think and makes you feel, and Patrick's voice is beautiful in this song, and the chemistry between him and Foxes is dynamite. The Mighty Fall featuring Big Sean, not one of my favorites. I do like the guitar riff on this song. It just kind of loops. I wish they would have done more with it, because I do enjoy the guitar riff a lot, but I think Big Sean's part in the song is pretty good. He has not really one of my favorite rappers, but I feel him rapping, I'm not sure if they were Pete's words, probably, they sound like Pete's words, but I feel like rapping that in like a slower kind of way, that you can actually hear what he's saying, really works for this song. And I like Patrick's more aggressive vocals. It's a good song, I really enjoy it. I wish I saw them at MTV Woody Awards a couple years ago, and Big Sean was there with them, and I was praying that maybe they'd sing it together, but they didn't. I didn't actually think they would, but it was a possibility. They were together. Missing You, this song is so pretty. Like, fun fact about the song, if you guys didn't know, Patrick actually had this song, like, it was probably like a different version of this song, ready for a solo project, but then he realized that he feels like it would be better with a band, so he actually saved it in case Fall Out Boy ever came back, which is awesome. It has one of the, you know, famous fan favorite lines, before it gets better, the darkness gets bigger, and you take a bullet for it would be behind the trigger. Like, come on, like, that's one of Fall Out Boy's famous lyrics. Pete is just Pete, like, you know what I mean. Death Valley, probably one of my favorite songs on this album as well, if not my favorite song on this album. I love the guitar parts in the chorus, and the beginning of the verses and things. They're so cool. Another fun fact about this song is that Joe actually wrote the majority of the instrumentation on this song, which is awesome that, you know, Joe was given an opportunity to write more on this album, and I know he wrote a big part of this one, so props, because this one is absolutely one of my favorites. I love Patrick's voice. I just love the whole chorus is so catchy. Everything about this song is amazing. Young Volcanoes, another big fan favorite. This one's more acoustic based. It's different than anything else on this album. It's something you could probably hear, or if you think about it, it's something you could probably imagine to be on one of their older albums, but not as a rock jam, as more of like an indie influenced, soft rock, but I don't know. I don't even know exactly how I'm describing this, but the drums are amazing on this song. Lyrics are fire. Just everything about this song is amazing. They play it live every once in a while. They didn't play on this last tour, but they did play on the last couple. It's just a great song to sing too. Rat-a-tat featuring Courtney Love. Not one of my favorites. I do like the chorus. I feel like the verses don't really fit. Like, no hate towards Courtney Love, but I just don't feel like her talking verses fit. Like, I wish she would have sang a little bit on the song. Maybe that would have made it a little bit better. But I do enjoy the chorus quite a bit. It's one of their stronger choruses on the album. I just wish the verses were a little bit more up to par. Save Rock and Roll featuring Elton John. Biggest fan favorite to come off of this album. This song live, you just want to cry and like just hide in a corner for the rest of your life. Like, this is such a beautiful song. You know, when during the live, when they play this song live, you know, the piano comes out and it's just very emotional. Even the guys feel emotional about it. The studio version, Elton John, which is insane. Like, would you ever think Fall Out Boy would be doing a song with Elton John? Like, no. Like, damn. Like, it's so cool. The music video is awesome because they actually got Elton to be in the music video and spray him with blood and stuff, which, you know, I can't believe he let him do that, which is funny. But definitely one of my favorite songs of their entire career. It just brings the fan base together, especially in a live setting when everyone's chanting and screaming and going crazy. It's just such a beautiful moment. Even my sister, who's more of a casual fan, this is her favorite part of the Fall Out Boy set list at a live show, is Save Rock and Roll, because of that magical feeling you feel. It's hard to explain if you've never been there. Like, those of you who've been there and have felt the magical moment during Save Rock and Roll, leave a like on this video, and everybody else will see I'm not lying. Like, it's insane. Like, Save Rock and Roll, I think it's because we all know that they came back for us, and they're not leaving us again, and it's just like that, you know, fuck you to everybody else. Like, Fall Out Boy's gonna save rock and roll with pop music. It's kind of ironic, but I love it. Alright, well, that's going to be it for my Save Rock and Roll album review. One of my absolute favorite albums of all time. Make sure you guys tune in for Monday. I have a fun video planned. Make sure you guys tune in next Friday for American Beauty, American Psycho. Mania comes out in 2 weeks. Oh my god, I am freaking out. I can't believe it. It's happening so fast. I don't even know what I'm going to do when it actually comes. I'm going to freak out. But, alright guys, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Alright, bye. Have a great weekend.